break it down for our viewers and explain to them in simple layman's term what exactly has happened overnight and what did India do to push those unprovoked firing and incidents across the LOC back and inflict damage, more damage on Pakistan as we speak. Joining me is Lieutenant General Rajeev Chopra. General Chopra, welcome to this broadcast. First of all, give us a sense of, from a military perspective, what exactly happened overnight. What did Pakistan attempt to do and how did India respond to this provocation?
Jai Hind, viewers, pleasure to be in the show and to give my perspective. Like brought out yesterday, that we had targeted 9 terrorist camps. And as we know Pakistan, and we were expecting it for them to retaliate. And we didn't think that they retaliate all along the western and the northern borders. We thought it would be a tactical strike for a face saving. But it is the next level of escalation. Right from, as brought out by Avantipura Airport to Srinagar to entire JNK, Punjab, Rajasthan and up to Gujarat, they have brought fire by missiles and drones in the 15 areas. What I want to break out, whenever in the first step of the escalatory matrix, you open small arms fire and the artillery fire on the borders. To next level of escalation is to take out the ISR systems, that is the intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance systems of the enemy, which is so that the air force is grounded, the airfields are attacked, so that the air defense systems on the airports or where the air bases are there, so that they are neutralized and the aircrafts are not able to take on. That is what was the attempt to target by and large the airfield, the military installations and the civil areas, to bring panic in the civil areas, because the army, the air force is prepared to receive any attacks from in the airfields and on the military installation. But civilian areas, they want to bring panic, that's why they have attacked. Let me assure you, the Indian Army and the Air Force retaliated very, very wisely and with impunity. They destroyed them. Firstly, the missiles and the drones which were coming inside by a very powerful system. We have the S-400, we have the air defense systems everywhere deployed on the airfields and the military installations. They are quite far, and from the near distance, they are mixed of systems which range from 6 kilometers, they are shoulder fired, to about 200-250 kilometers deep into the enemy territory. We were able to neutralize these S-400 systems. Are the best systems available in the world at the moment. It is something like the Israeli Iron Dome system. After we have destroyed, we have taken punitive action and the counter-retaliatory action. We have retaliated and brought fire on their missile systems. What is coming in the news is Lahore, we have been able to neutralize their HQ-9 missile systems and the entire radars. This is as you are aware, Lahore is in the midst of Punjab, in the most sensitive area, and it will become lower down the morale of both the civilians and the armed forces of Pakistan. And I've been told there are various other places also, the airfield, we have neutralized the air defense systems, and the air defense systems, when they come, they have the radars and also the missiles to counter, or the guns. Both have been destroyed. Therefore, now the Air Force is almost defunct, because half the Air Force will be used to defend the airfield and defend our aircraft, whereas our aircraft will be able to fly with area domination, or as we call it, the air superiority. If we are not able to achieve air superiority, we will be able to have the combat air advantage in the air. If not air superiority, there will be favorable air situation, as we call it. So this is the next level of escalation, and I have been made to believe there are bomb blasts also happening in Lahore, Rawalpindi and Karachi also. And another good news for India is that the BLA, that is the Baluch Liberation Army, has struck the Pakistan Army twice in 24 hours. And I believe there is a good amount of casualties, to about 20-25 on their convoys. If you are aware, because Pakistan is burning at the moment internally also, most especially in the Baloch, then the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, then also in POK, and even in Punjab, which is the heartland and very, very popular for the army because the army is drawn mostly from the Punjabis. There also, because of there's internal turmoil, because their most popular leader, Imran Khan, is behind bars. The people are unsatisfied and they want to, they want to overthrow the army. And as it is said, ये दहशतगर्दी आर्मी की वर्दी से ही हो रही है. So their army is becoming very unpopular. They thought by doing this terrorist action in Pahalgam, they'll be able to rally the masses behind the army, but unluckily it is misfired this time. And what I want to bring out here, since most of the Pakistan army, since they were ceasefire with India, they were deployed in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and also in Balochistan to fight the counter-insurgency or counter-terrorist operation, which now because of their eastern borders and western borders they activated, they have to withdraw those forces. Now the internal security turmoil will further increase. I want to also bring out here that even Afghanistan-Pakistan relations are very, very poor. The Afghanistan Taliban and the TTP of Pakistan, they are carrying out number of operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. If you are aware, last year there was also very downgraded relations between Pakistan and Iran, where the cross-border firing happened. Therefore, today Pakistan is in a total fix. They do not know whether to look towards India or towards look in the internal turmoil. They wanted, by this terrorist attack in Pahalgam, what they wanted, because of the dwindling economy and the popularity of the army going for a six, because the popular leader Imran Khan is inside, they were looking to rally the entire masses in favor of the army. That the army is a savior. They struck India in Pahalgam. They thought India will get divided on the communal lines, whereas this terrorist action has united India and divided Pakistan, what I want to bring out.
General Chopra, just to be sure, I want to ensure that our viewers understand what has happened, and also I have some queries of my own. First of all, if I understood you correctly, Pakistan targeted civilian and military targets in India. As a man whose orientation, whose strategic calculus, whose thinking, whose mindset India is familiar with, and some of it, his actions are only to be expected, including the most recent provocation overnight. But that said, going back to Operation Sindoor, General Chopra, India targeting Bahawalpur, India targeting Sialkot, India targeting Lahore, in Murid in particular. What does that tell you about the fact that Pakistan's economy is not doing well? It has insurgencies throughout its territory, including in Balochistan. The minorities are not safe there, and yet someone like Asim Munir does what he does. What's his, the goal here or the aim at all, if there's one?
Firstly, what I was reading, that Asim Munir himself is from Jalandhar. His ancestors are from Jalandhar. As the Pakistanis, they call it the Mujahir, that the outsider. Because he feels that he's an outsider, he wants to do something that he is taken by the public. I believe his education also from the madrasas, and he is quite a fundamentalist by nature. His ancestors also have been in the madrasas, or they have been in the mosque also. Therefore, he is quite a fundamentalist. And what I want to bring out, whenever the chips of Pakistan are down, both in terms of economy and internal turmoil, what the biggest card they have is the Kashmir card and the India card. They feel that the entire public will rally around, and Pakistan army can show that they are saviors of Pakistan. They can unite Pakistan and give a befitting response to Pakistan. But unluckily, this trick, this madness has failed this time. And now, I was reading that the Asim Munir feels that his nose has been cut. Uski izzat chali gayi hai. Therefore, it wants to do something out of the box which may save his seat and also bring the army into the fold of the people. I've been told that the Pakistani army is also a divided lot now. Firstly, though the bulk of the Paki army is drawn from Punjab, but they have people from Sindh, POK, Baluchistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, though it's in a minority, they as it is are divided. But Pakistan army, the Punjabis also for the first time have been divided because they are pro-democratic forces who favor Imran Khan, who's been quite a popular leader, versus the present government of Shehbaz Sharif, which is there. They feel that they voted for Imran Khan, but the puppet government has been put because the army wants to show a democratic face, but rule the entire Pakistan with an iron fist. Like it was also brought out as reading a very interesting quote, ये जो दहशत खड़ती है इसके पीछे वर्दी है. That is the slogan in Pakistan. I repeat again, ये जो दहशत खड़ती है इसके पीछे वर्दी है.
Indeed.